must be here for your medical and health news review. I'm Drew. Let's get right to those headlines. Alright, starting off the headlines today, we head over to healthnews.com, and they're reporting on new innovations in weight loss surgery. Specifically, they're talking about a new, less invasive method that includes a procedure developed by a doctor from Southern California and a North Carolina medical device company. The new device that they have developed is called the Spider, which is a new surgical tool that allows surgeons to perform bariatric surgery without the typical surgical incision. The Spider enters through a small hole made in the belly button and cuts down the capacity of the stomach by up to 80%. This new tool was approved by the FDA last year, and the Spider has multiple instrument channels, which allows the surgeon to insert flexible instruments to expand the abdomen, kind of like an umbrella, use minuscule cameras to view the working environment, and surgical tools to trim the stomach and make sutures. The Spider is then removed through the same hole. One of the great benefits of the Spider is that it greatly reduces the resulting scar. Alright, heading over to MSNBC.com, they're reporting on a weird way to get rid of warts. They're saying that self-hypnosis works to will them away. If home remedies like acid or duct tape aren't working to annihilate it, try self-hypnosis. It's not as crazy as you think. Though these ugly skin growths caused by the human papillomavirus generally respond to conventional approaches, reoccurrence is common. Kids especially are wart magnets, and some of the treatments can be traumatic for them. In a multi-institutional study of wart regression using hypnosis, published more than a decade ago in the American Journal of Clinical Hypnosis, it was found that kids who were treated with a standard topical remedy and kids who were treated using self-hypnosis techniques experienced equal amounts of wart regression. But after 1 year, kids in the hypnosis group who continued to use self-hypnosis techniques experienced fewer reoccurrences. Doctors are unsure of how it works, but they think that it might have something to do with an ability to control blood flow. The idea is if the wart isn't getting enough nutrients, it's going to go away. So in the study, patients were asked once they're relaxed to think of ways to stop feeding the wart. Though most of us experience a trance-like state akin to self-hypnosis when we're engrossed in a TV show or reading a good book, the deeply focused state of hypnosis can only be achieved if a person practices. Alright, headed over to abcnews.com. They're reporting on the recent record hot summer that's gripping the United States, and specifically the children who play outdoor sports and their vulnerability to heat stroke. Earlier this month, 2 assistant football coaches were arrested and charged with reckless endangerment after a student-athlete collapsed during training. The student had been doing weight training and running in 93-degree weather, according to reports. Police say the coaches failed to provide the players with water, and this danger is very real. Exertional heat stroke is one of the leading causes of sudden death in sports. So the article goes on to explain ways on how to effectively fight against heat stroke and prevent it. I recommend that you check it out and look at some of the points that they hit on. Alright, now heading over to yahoo.com via the Associated Press, they're reporting on an AIDS breakthrough. For the first time, a vaginal gel has proved capable of blocking the AIDS virus. It cut in half a woman's chance of getting HIV from an infected partner in a study in South Africa. Scientists called it a breakthrough in the long quest for a tool to help women whose partners won't use condoms. The results need to be confirmed in another study, and that level of protection is probably not enough to win approval of the microbicide gel in countries like the United States, researchers say. But they are optimistic it can be improved. The gel, spiked with the AIDS drug tenofovir, cut the risk of HIV infection by 50% after 1 year of use and 39% after 2.5 years, compared to a gel that contained no medicine. To be licensed in the US, a gel or cream to prevent HIV infection may need to be at least 80% effective. That might be achieved by adding more tenofovir or getting women to use it more consistently. In the study, women used the gel only 60% of the time. Those who use it more often had higher rates of protection. The gel also cut in half the chances of getting HSV-2, the herpes virus that causes genital warts. That's important because other sexually spread diseases raise the risk of catching HIV. Alright, that'll do it for today's headlines. Make sure you check back tomorrow for the latest medical and health news related headlines. This has been Drew, coming to you from www.mditv.com/blog.